These ones, you can do them on the calculator, but once again, just to be that little bit better in the long term, I want you to be able to do them without the calculator. Okay? So you don't lose marks if you just put root 50 in your calculator and you get 5 root 2. That's no bother. You'll get full marks for that because there's no way I can tell. Okay? But what I'd like you to understand is why that happens. So it's root 25 by root 2, which is 5 root 2. Okay? I take you're all able to do questions 1 to 6 now. They're pretty handy, okay? Now, David, keep track of me for question 4. Now, next one. It has give any of these questions as example. Question 11, okay? We're going to do the minus b formula. And the minus b formula is used to solve equations particularly when you can't do it any other way. So b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now remember what I told you is I tend to make a list. So a for question 11, a is 1, b is what, guys? 4, minus b is, and c is minus 8. Okay, no bother. Now what we're going to do next, guys, is this. We're going to have a plus or minus. We're going to square roots something squared minus 4 times something all over 2 times something. Okay, guys, you happy enough with that? Now, minus 4 plus or minus square root of 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times minus 8 all over 2 times 1. Put that into the calculator. Now, do you see the way it doesn't say decimal form? What does it say instead? Surd form. Okay? So it's going to be minus 4. Oh, sorry, fraction button first. Always fraction button first. Minus 4 plus square root 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times minus 8, yeah? All over 2 times 1. And what we got here is our 2 times 1. In surd form, that's our answer. Minus 2 plus 2 root 3. Happy with that? Minus 2 plus 2 root 3. What's the other answer going to be automatically? Yeah. No, doesn't want it in decimals. Just wants it in surd form. So minus 2 minus 2 root 3 is the other answer. How do I know that's the other answer? Anybody care to tell me? Yeah, there's only 2 answers, isn't it? It's plus and minus. One of them's the plus answer, and the other one is the minus answer. It's that easy. Would you guys try question 14 for me now? And see how you go. So, we're doing question 14. A equals 2, B equals minus 2, minus B equals plus 2, C equals minus 1. Now we're going to have 2 plus or minus square root of minus 2 squared minus 4 times 2 times minus 1 all over 2 times 2. Just be really lazy about it. You can just press the back button, fix the numbers here. Then you have that as 2 minus 2 squared, and then 2. And as Keane rightly said, it's 1 plus root 3 over 2. Now, I don't even need to look at the other answer because I know straight away it's going to be 1 minus root 3 over 2. Is that alright? How many people got that? Okay. So guys, we did some very easy questions this year. We did something like this before. We did like x squared minus 2x minus 3 equals 0. And we all know the answer to this is quite easy. You just do 2 numbers that multiply to give you minus 3, but add to give you minus 2. So you get x equals, sorry, I'll do it the long way. X minus 3 equals 0. X equals 3. X plus 1 equals 0. X equals minus 1. Alright, you guys? Now, so guys, what we do next is, if I was to ask you, if I was to get rid of all this work, you guys know how to do all this stuff, so there's no point in me doing that. If I said this is a solution, if I said x equals 3 is the solution of this question here, how do you prove it's a solution? Yes, sir? Substitute it back in. And this is what's called verifying your answer. So if I substitute 3, if I take out the x's and substitute in 3, what should happen is the equation should balance. You should get 0 equals 0. 9 take away 6 minus 3. 0 equals 0. This verifies it's an answer, yeah? So it'll work for -1 as well. So what these questions are asking you here is basically saying, question 20, verify that this is a solution of this equation. So here's what we're going to do. Blank squared. See where there is x? I left x completely blank, yeah? Minus 4 times x plus 1. So what do I put in the blank spot, do you think? What do you think I'm putting in there? 2 minus root 3. Please remember this means 2 minus root 3 multiplied by 2 minus root 3. Everybody cool with that? And that's 2 minus root 3 as well. If this works, what happens? The left hand side will be 0. So let's find out. 2 times 2 for minus 2 root 3 minus another 2 root 3. Think about it. 2 times 2 for 2 times root 3 minus 2 root 3 minus 3 times 2 minus 2 root 3 minus root 3 by minus root 3 plus 3. Okay. Then in here, yeah, plus 1. Let's see if what we think happens will happen. 4 plus 3, 7, take away 8, minus 1 plus 1, minus 2 root 3 minus 2 root 3, plus 4 root 3. So essentially when 0 equals 0, it's verified. Okay guys, will you try 19 for me now? David, what's it?